So my kids always are laughing at me because just in the middle of something, I'll be like, I have this client who, blah, 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 with some kind of relevant story. And they're always laughing at me like I say I have a client. But the truth is, there always seems to be a story about a client, I guess because my clients' lives live in my head all the time. And just always sort of thinking about them in different ways and having different answers, which is just sort of part of the fiber of, I guess, what my life is. But again, I had a client who I went to speak to the doctor about, a client with dementia who's in rehab. And just thought I would give like a few suggestions or about how one talks to doctors, because this comes up a lot. And I know sometimes either people get intimidated or people just get like whatever the doctor says, or people get very combative, none of which are helpful things, I think, when you're talking to the doctor. So just a few tips. As first of all, when you approach a doctor, you're smiling. There's a bit of like just kind of wanted to ask a question. It's not a power assertion. It's I just wanted to make you aware of some information that you might not have, in a gentle way, in a suggestive way, or not suggestive, but suggesting, not too suggestive, but not in like this is the decision that we're going to make way, because you don't want to go head to head with a doctor unless you've had a long history and you see that it's not happening and you realize that if you don't assert yourself, then something really not good is going to happen. But in most cases, it's not the case. In most cases, you have to come with a feeling that the doctor really wants to help, that there is a level of trust, that there is a level of understanding, and that you're trying to give them information that they don't have to make a more informed and holistic decision about the person in front of them. So you don't want to start off with phrases like, well, I Googled it, or ChatGPT told me, or my neighbor's friend, or I had this other experience. You don't want to make it personal like that, because that just makes them shut you off. And even though you might get great information from ChatGPT and Google, that is not the way to communicate with the doctors, to share them, because that's just going to put them off. So if you can say this professional thing, or you don't have to, you can say, previous experience, or I just wanted to bring up the issue that, and then you have to you bring it up, and then you have to sort of gently bring it up again. And even though in their minds the conversation is over, if you don't feel that there's been a resolution, then you've got to bring it up in a third way, in a different thing, and be like, oh, right, and then just this. And you have to make the conversation easy and flowy. It cannot be lectury and power initiated. And it has to be like short, to the point, and factually based. So those are some of my tips when you're talking to doctors.